You stupid red piece of shit with your stupid old ass coach. I fucking hate you. So, we're gonna go ahead and take on Owie for the first time. Never faced him before, obviously. So I had previously took him on in a match, and he managed to beat me. Not only was he winning 3-1, but he had some special that took away one of my rackets, and then I got hit with his super special shot or whatever, which takes away 2 rackets. So I lost by racket KO. Awesome. Just awesome. Anyways, we're here in the Kantou singles tournament of Prince of Tennis Crystal Drive 2005. I know I keep switching back and forth between Prince of Tennis 2005 Crystal Drive and Prince of Tennis Crystal Drive 2005, but if I'm pretty sure the correct title is Prince of Tennis 2005 Crystal Drive. But since, I've already gotten so used to just calling Prince of Tennis Crystal Drive 2005, I'm just gonna stick to that. Except maybe later on I'll change it when, nobody notices and whatnot. We're taking on Owie, who was supposed to be, or not rather supposed to be, was going to be the character that I was going to finish the Kantou singles tournament with. But I decided to go for Ibu instead, just because I liked Ibu a little bit better. And also I figured he would be a lot more, how do I say this? It'd be a lot better to watch him, just because I thought that I could use his specials more. Keep in mind, I already knew that, Ibu's specials were only his kick serve and the spot. I knew that. However, I had previously read that Owie only gets his specials when he's losing. That's what I thought was, his deal, because he plays a lot better when he's like under pressure. So when he's losing, he has a lot of really good specials that he can use. Or not like a lot, but presumably I thought you could only use them when you were losing. So I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. But given how usually I'm not always losing, like I've lost, but I'm usually ahead. I think at least more than often than not, I'm usually ahead in the game. So I figured, it'll just be me running around playing, just hitting the ball while my opponent's, smacking a bunch of crazy ass specials at me. So I thought, nah, let me just use Ibu. Because the thing is, I need to use either or of them to beat the Kantou singles tournament, and I unlock a character. So I'm just gonna end up using Owie off screen. But like I said, I thought you had to be, 2 games down or something like that. But that's complete horseshit. I think you can only use it if you're not 2 games down. I think that's how it works. Because there were times where we were, pretty much, zip or 1-1, and he's still smacking specials at me. So I'm guessing it's as long as you're not winning by a large margin, you can use your specials. Which is fucking news to me, which fucking sucks, because he just destroyed me. I mean, he's not necessarily a great character. His stats are pretty, I guess they're solid, but they're not anything to write home about. And his specials are, they're not like the most amazing specials at all, but they just caught me off guard. But they are pretty good. I actually don't remember them too well, but here's one now. Right, he has a cord ball. That's one of the really fucking annoying things about it. He has a cord ball as one of his specials. If you don't know what a cord ball is, you just saw it. It's basically when someone hits the ball, it hits the net, and it either bounces over or rolls over. You call that a cord ball because, it hits the cord of the net. I think some people also call it a net ball. Don't quote me on that, but some people call it that. It's not confused with, well, no, it's not called a let ball. I think it's just called let. Let, I'm pretty sure it's happened before while I'm playing, is when you serve and you hit the net, but it still goes into the serve box. That just gives you a do-over, a mulligan, whatever. Because I'm pretty sure, I haven't researched this, but I'm pretty sure the idea is that if an opponent can find a way to do that consistently, they can serve, hit the net, and have it bounce, you know, relatively close to the net, which makes it near impossible for the opponent to return it because, you know, they're all the way in the back of the service line. And they also can't, you know, anticipate it and move up into the serve box, because if you hit a serve before it bounces, you lose the point. So I'm pretty sure let ball, or damn it, the let rule is, you know, to make sure that doesn't happen. Even though I don't think it's really possible to serve and like consecutively serve and hit the net and still, you know, make it cause a drop like that. So I don't know. I mean, I know in this series they have a character that can do that. They have a couple of characters that can do some stuff like that, but it's a fucking anime / manga, so they can do whatever the fuck they want. Just like I could get beat by this fucking freshman. Yeah. I did a little bit of research on Owie before I started this tournament, and I remember that much, that he's a freshman in his school, but he's also the captain, which is I guess pretty impressive since he's a fucking freshman and he's managed to, you know, be the leader of his entire team, which is pretty cool. But aside from that, yeah, there's not really much that I could really say about him, except that maybe, like, I already said that, you know, he plays better when he's under pressure, while I like thrives on pressure and whatever. But that's about it. His team isn't really that noteworthy, honestly. His coach is just some old guy. I don't think they've ever even explained anything about him. He's just some old guy. And the other members of his team, none of them really stand out, except for maybe one of them. Except I didn't see one of them in the anime. I only know him because of this game and because of the manga. But one of them is the brother of the guy from Saint Rudolfo. Ooh. Fuck, it didn't matter. The brother from the guy from Saint Rudolfo with the bandana that does the crazy the crazy specials that I was talking about last time. His brother is in this team. But I don't know, I'm pretty sure he doesn't appear in the series. Like, granted, I did see the anime a long time ago, but I'm pretty sure he didn't appear. But at the same time, if you didn't know this, way back in the day, it was kind of hard to find subs for certain animes because companies that own the anime, I was gonna name a couple, but I can't think of any right away. But companies that companies that own the animes. Well, there's another one of the specials. Yeah, he just smacks it in and then goes for the net play. Companies that own anime, they would send out cease and desist to fan subbers, or anybody that tried to, you know, release their content online. And basically, just because, you know, they were airing it on TV, and people would rather, you know, instead of airing it, just stream it or download it, you know, and they would lose the revenue for that. So because of that, it became, for a certain period of time, it was difficult to find subs for certain episodes. For, like, I think a good couple of months, maybe like half a year, that was the case. Because I know there's a couple of episodes of, like, Gintama, which is my favorite anime, that I haven't seen. Like, an entire arc of, like, 5 episodes, just because it was really difficult for me to find a sub for it, and it was only in, you know, in Raw with no subs. So, but that was a really, really long time ago. I'm trying to think of a time frame, but it was a long time ago. It was around the time, I think, that I don't know if it was just NBC, but in America, that they had a writer's strike. It was around that time, I think. I don't know. Stuff was weird back in the day. But enough of that. I've decided. God damn it. I always have this like dictionary of set words that I say all the fucking time, so that when I try to say something, I'll just throw them out because my brain thinks like, oh yeah, you say this 24% of the or 24. God damn. See, that's what I mean. Like, I was gonna say 24. Shit. How is it that it goes? Yeah, 24-7 or /7. You know, 24 hours, 7 days a week. I was gonna say that, but that's not what I meant. Since you say these words 90% of the time, we're just gonna blurt out one of them, and, you know, hopefully it'll work. Anyways, I'm gonna continue my rant from my Pokemon Sienna video, where I was talking about why I haven't uploaded. as much recently. I kind of went on a small hiatus for like a week, and a couple of other things. If you haven't seen it, I'm gonna link it right here somewhere on Ibu's face somewhere. I don't know. I've never done an annotation before, so it's a good time to learn how to do that. Not that there's much to learn. You just go to the edit and just do it. But anyways, in that video, I talked about how I'm gonna spoil it. And you're not even gonna watch the video. God damn it. Whatever. I was in midterms, so I took a small break to focus on my schoolwork, and I was also under a lot of stress because of some class I was taking. But I've since dropped that class, which means A, I have a lot more time, and B, I'm not stressed anymore, which is fucking great for me. A, great for you guys because I get to I get to release more videos, which is great. And C, I also get to go back to work, which means I get to, have money and increase my production value just by a bit, not by much. Basically, I'm just gonna get a mic. That's really all I really need right now, just a new mic. Because I also go over in that video why sometimes I can't record because my mic gets really stupid. But anyways, that's all said and done. The other thing is, I was a little, what's the word? Disappointed in myself that because of midterms and school and like all this other stuff, I wasn't able to do like any sort of like Halloween special or anything like that. I really wanted to. I specifically had one project that I really wanted to do, which I'm not going to mention it because it's a surprise for now, but it was going to be really cool. And it was just this one video that I really needed to get out there, but because of time constraints, I wasn't able to even start it. Or no, well, I started it. I started what the video was about, but I didn't get to actually like record the video itself. So it's basically just something that I've been working on for a while, and I was gonna like throw out a teaser little trailer for Halloween because it was appropriate for Halloween. But again, because of time constraints, I wasn't able to do that, which sucks. But I'm going to eventually, in the future, release it. When, I don't know. I'm trying to get myself resituated after I dropped that class, I was just really before I dropped that class, I was just all over the place. Because I had to like drop a lot of things just to catch up, and it didn't make a difference because I still was fucking slacking in that class. So now I've been playing, or not been playing. God damn. See, that's what I mean. I've been just relaxing a bit, trying to de-stress myself because I just finished with all my midterms for now. So I've just kind of took it easy this weekend and relax, because I remember on the last day of my midterm, which was specifically on Halloween, my brain was just fried. Like I didn't want to do anything, like I didn't want to think. Nothing wanted to work, basically, is what I'm saying. So now that that's out of the way and I've gotten all my de-stressing out of the way, I'm trying to he's caught up. That's not good. I'm trying to get back on schedule, get back on track and everything, because I had a good schedule going, but, obviously because of midterms and stuff, everything just flew out the window. School took priority. But now, since I only have 3 classes that aren't a huge deal, I can relatively balance things out pretty well. But yeah, I didn't get to do that. I didn't get to do a Halloween special, like, at all. I was gonna, like, play Castlevania. But no, I mean, I probably will, maybe eventually, but it would have been better if I played it during that Halloween week, but it doesn't matter now. I was thinking instead I'll do something for November. My dog has to pee. So, well, let's hopefully wrap this up really quickly. Probably heard him whining in the background. Damn it, Bash. Oh, yeah, I was thinking of doing something for November, which is a bit odd because November is just November. When you think of November, all you think about is just fall and Thanksgiving if you live in America. And naturally, there's no games pertaining to fall nor to Thanksgiving, or at least any good ones. So that's that. I was originally going to play Harvest Moon because it sort of fits in the theme. There's food, there's harvesting, and whatever. That's what you do in November. But that game is a lot more, or not. I forgot how deep that game is, and I didn't want to, you know, do a half-assed video or a series about it without giving it the full extent. So I'm currently thinking of something, but we'll see what happens. We've managed to reach match point against this fucking douchebag who had the god damn it. That's what I get for taunting like a dick. The douchebag that had the nerve to fucking obliterate us before I even got to record. Or rather, no. I had the footage, but there we go. So puts us back in the match point. I had the footage, but I discarded it because I figured I've lost enough times on screen. I might as well just cut that chase. Yeah, fuck you. Shit. It's cool because something happened with my hair. I'll get into that next video. We've taken down Owie. I don't remember his last name, but that puts us into the finals of the Kantou singles tournament. I was gonna think about this word I'm missing. Damn it, what was it? And in that final round, we're gonna go ahead and face off against October Kagil, I think his name is. We'll find out next time in the next episode.